Welcome, everybody. It's your girl, Tammy D. Taylor, and this is the Tammy D. Taylor Show. And I got my girl with me, Teke Addison. She is a medical administrator. She's also a beautiful, curvy model. She's also an entrepreneur as well. And I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
sitting with me today.
Thank you for having me. It's been awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful. You look so pretty.
Thank you.
So you're a medical. We're just gonna get right into
Okay.
about you.
Yes.
This is about you today.
Okay.
All right. So you're a medical administrator.
Yes, medical administrator. I hit my 18 years
Oh wow.
this March. So March the 12th, I hit 18 years as a medical admin. Started off in medical records and just kind of worked my way up through the ranks, and now I manage a for a private practice and office, OBGYN.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes, so that is my full-time career.
All right. Is that something
Yes.
you always wanted to do? Did you want to be in the medical field, or it just happened upon
Well,
you?
no, I always wanted to be in the medical field.
Hmm.
My love is just for helping people,
Hmm.
period. And I know that's the avenue I wanted to go in. So I went to school for medical administration,
Okay.
and then just started out entry level and worked my way up.
Okay.
So yeah, medical field is always where I wanted to be.
Cool. Cool. That's
Yes.
good. So, do you have any um regrets, or is there anything that you wish you had done differently in or administration? Was that question is was administration the way you always wanted to go, or did you go want to think about nursing or
I
any
thought
of the
about
clinical
nursing.
type of?
Yes, yes, I did. Nursing, the clinical, but what scared me to death was needles. I couldn't get past the needles. So,
So no, you don't want to be a nurse.
right, right. So I just kind of like dialed it back a little bit, and admin is just kind of where I always fail, with
Hmm.
organizing and things of that nature. So admin just always kind of been my path. But I wanted to, visit the clinical side, but
Mm-mm.
for whatever reason, those needles,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
that's not gonna work. You
mm-mm,
can't
no.
be trying to help somebody shaking with that needle.
Exactly. So I said, I'm gonna stay in a safe place and handle their paperwork.
And there you
Yeah.
go.
hmm Yes.
That's
Yes.
important.
It is. It is. It is.
That's important. You're also an entrepreneur, right?
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
am.
Now you are the owner of Brown Sugar Jewels,
Yes.
and Brown Sugar Jewels has also been a sponsor for the Tammy D. Taylor Show, and
Yes.
we do appreciate you. Now, is Brown Sugar Jewels your only um, business, or have you always done entrepreneurial?
No, I actually Brown Sugar Jewels isn't the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've delved in a little some other things. I also have No Teak Essentials. That's a body butter and oil
See, I didn't know that.
company. Yeah, that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and that I'm part owner with. And then I also just launched my travel business with IntelliTravel. So that's another business venture that I'm doing.
With
So
the teletravel as well.
that is awesome. Yes.
Okay.
So IntelliTravel and with the body butters, and then Brown Sugar Jewels with selling paparazzi jewelry. So
Okay, and this is what we have, ladies and
yes.
gentlemen. These are some beautiful pieces. Talk to us about the pieces you have.
Well, the pieces I have here, we actually have two lines.
Okay.
Um, Most of our jewelry, it's $5, nickel and lead free, and then we have another collection called the Z collection,
Hmm.
and their prices are 25. But these pieces that you see here are just
So
$5.
these pieces are $5, and
Only five
everybody
dollars.
$5, $5. We'll just leave
Yes.
it like that.
Exactly. And then what I love about it is just like if you're trying to elevate it up or dress it down,
Okay.
like paparazzi has something for you. So
They do.
$5. This is amazing.
It
So
is, and these are beautiful pieces. Beautiful
yes,
pieces.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations. So, if anybody wants to make a purchase, where will we reach out to you? Like right now. You
Yes.
want to make a purchase right now.
Right now, you can go to Facebook, Brown Sugar Jewels. There is a link in the bio. Or you can go to the shop.paparazzipremiere. My consultant ID is 11300306. Okay. And that's where you can shop
Okay.
online.
All right. You can do that
Yes.
right now. You can do that right
Yep.
now. Okay.
That's where you can shop
Hit her
online.
up.
Thank you. Thank you.
$5. Okay.
Yes.
$5. Okay. So, do you have any tips for someone wanting to, uh, they like you have an established career as a medical administrator.
Mhm.
That's your career, you've established that, but they also want to do some things on the side, or they eventually want to phase out that employer and work for themselves. Do you have any tips for someone that wants to do that?
Well, most definitely, I would say do your research for
Mhm,
sure.
mhm,
So, if it's something that you want to delve into, if it's a business like paparazzi business, doing it part time, because my mentor, she's actually gone full blown with this, and she's
mhm.
a six-figure earner
Oh
with
wow.
just selling jewelry. So, and she was an administrator for, she was teaching,
Mm,
so in the teaching admin, but there are businesses that can take you there. So I would definitely say just kind of do your research, start part time and
mhm.
just kind of see where you can kind of grow from that. So, but most definitely do the research first and then just kind of delve in it just, little by little and see if that's something that works for you.
Okay, now tell us about the other business. It's, what did you say? The butters?
Body butter.
Body
So,
butter. Yeah,
yeah.
let's talk about that. 'Cause, see, I didn't know
Yes.
about that one.
Yes. So it's no Teke Essentials. It's something that I've currently doing with my partner. And he and I basically sell fragrance oils,
Hmm.
and we also mix body butter. So
Okay.
it's kind of custom made. So whatever oils you kind of choose from, that's what we can special customize that.
Okay.
So we don't have a website or anything that's up yet, but you can definitely DM me and I can kind of send you a list of some of the things that we have, and we can get it started. We can get it out to you. And
Okay.
we're local, so we're
Okay.
a local company.
Okay. Tiki, see, that's
Yes.
something I did not know.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
All
yes, yes,
right.
yes.
So is that something? Is that a new business, or is this something you've been doing before?
It's something that I've actually been doing for a couple of years, even before the paparazzi
Oh,
jewelry.
okay.
So it's just really been kind of word of mouth type of
Hmm.
deal. But yes,
Sometimes word of mouth is the best.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
It is. It is.
Yeah, but yeah, didn't nobody give me the word. I didn't
Well,
know.
you're right. You're right. And I'm thinking of other things that I actually have that I got going on. So it's just I'm just trying to build.
Right.
Because I also have a basket making company, Dreamwalker.
Tiki,
I
come
know.
on,
It's like I
Tiki.
keep. It's like, oh, I do that too. I do that
Tiki, come
too.
on, man. You gotta, you,
I know.
you
You're
gotta
right.
tell us. We can't support you if we don't know
You're
about
right.
it.
You're right. You're right. So I was thinking, okay, word of mouth, but like you said, everybody doesn't hear about it. So Dreamwalker Designs is a custom basket making business that I have, and you can actually find me on Instagram with that Dreamwalker Designs.
What's
So
that?
it's just
Is it?
for
What's your Instagram for that?
oh, it is Dreamwalker Designs
Okay.
at Dreamwalker
Yeah, because
Designs.
I didn't know, so I need to follow you because
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
Please, please do. But it's for I make create baskets for all occasions. So it's whatever you're interested in, birthdays,
Hmm.
anniversaries. I just, build custom
Okay.
baskets
So
to
what
whatever
if
you
you
like.
wanted to add a piece of paparazzi jewelry and some body butter in the basket? Is
There
that
you
something you
go.
do?
That is something I can do for you. Yep.
Okay.
Mm, for sure.
See,
Yes.
look at you.
Yes.
See, you got a whole brand,
I
and
know.
we don't even know.
I
Well,
know.
well, I ain't gonna say we. I did not know. So,
Yes.
um,
No, but I
but
have
I'm
to.
really happy to hear about it. I'm glad you're here to tell us about it.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me the platform to promote it.
Oh
So
yeah,
I appreciate
absolutely,
it. Thank
absolutely,
you.
sis, absolutely. And you are also a absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful curvy model.
Yes. 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 Yes.
You are.
Thank
When did you
you.
now? Have you always been modeling? Is this something you've always been doing?
No, no. So I've been modeling for about 3 years, and started off with TLA.
Hey,
Yes.
it's my late sister.
Hey.
What's up, Tina?
Yes. I saw you ladies at an event, and I was just talking to some people at the table. Was like, yeah, it's some women coming in to model tonight. And I saw y'all walk the floor, and I was like, oh my God, they are so beautiful. I want to do that. And had a conversation with Tina, and I was just on board. And it's like it's been amazing. In it for 3 years, but this last year, I've really been saying yes to
Yes,
more
ma'am. You
opportunities.
have, girl.
And so I'm just like, I'm excited.
You
God has
have.
opened doors, and I'm like,
I
it's been
am
amazing.
so, and I'm gonna tell you, I was talking to another one of our TLA sisters, right? And I was like, I think Tiki is so beautiful. I just wish she would do more.
Yeah.
I actually had that conversation with someone about you, and then the next thing I know, it was almost like you heard me, because the
Yes.
next thing I know, you're like, boom,
Yes.
boom,
Yes.
I'm here, and I'm really happy for you, because
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'm really happy for you with that, and I wish you all the success, and of course, anything that I can do to help you do,
Hmm.
you got me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember our little pep talk we had, and you said you should do more, and I'm like okay, and then
Oh,
I'm thinking about all these jobs that I had. I was like no 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 no, so I was like I have to carve out and create the time to say yes,
mm-hmm.
and when I did,
Mm-hmm.
it's been amazing. But you were there. I remember. So
Yeah,
yes,
and I said,
thank you for
okay,
that
I'm glad I said it.
encouragement.
I don't remember saying it to you. I know I said it to somebody else, but
Yes, you did.
okay, because you
Hmm.
should. Yeah, you're gorgeous. You're
Thank you.
absolutely gorgeous. And of course, TLA is a modeling agency for women over 40. This
Yes.
beauty is over 40. How old are you?
I am 44, so I'll be
Okay.
turning 45 in July.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
See that beautiful face. That's a 40. That's what 44 look like. Yeah,
Yes.
flat don't crack. Just gonna put that out there.
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So again, back to the modeling. You
Hmm.
did the model walk off.
I did.
That was
I
a model.
did.
That was a competition, a modeling competition,
Hmm.
and I am so proud of you for that, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm scared. I was scared to do that contest,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I was like, wow, she did that, because I didn't do it. I chickened out.
Really? No, but it was amazing. And then even though it's a competition and I didn't win, but the amazing part about that, I was able to get a brand
See,
ambassadorship from that.
right? Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I encourage you. Well, who is that says that? Joyce Myers, I think. It's just like do it afraid. Even
Right.
when you're scared, just do it
Just do
afraid.
it. Just
Yeah,
do
just
it.
do it.
Yeah,
Do
that. See,
it.
you have inspired me, because I am gonna do the model walk off now.
Okay.
You
Nice. Look, I'm gonna see
inspired
you there.
me. You inspired me. I was like, yes, go sis, go sis. And I'm proud of you for that as well. And as far as, not, you're a curvy model.
Yes.
Um, have you ever? And I always ask all of my curvy models,
Mhm.
have you ever been ashamed of being your size?
Have I? At one point, but then I had to grow to, you have to you go through these thoughts and these things
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like ugh. So you have to push those negative thoughts and feeling aside, and you have to say, this is me. They're gonna have to get all of me. I have to love me for me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So it's just like it's a specialty for everybody. I may not be for everybody, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is
Exactly.
okay. So, yes, I went through that period
Mm-hmm.
in my life,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm here now and I'm proud and I'm loving me. So,
Exactly. And it
mhm.
comes from in here.
Yes.
It starts here.
Mhm.
Now, because I, there was a time in my life when I was modeling, and I would come home and not like anything about myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually went through, that was a thing that I
Mhm.
actually went through.
Mhm.
You be out here modeling, people saying, he's so beautiful, you're so beautiful. And then you go home and you don't see it.
Right.
So it starts here.
It
It
does.
starts here. And that is uh, another reason why I started the Curvy Model Network.
Yes.
And you are one of my curvy cuties.
Yes, honored. Thank you.
You are one of my curvy
Yes.
cuties, and it is because of your confidence, and because I can see it comes from the inside.
Yes.
There's a level of confidence that some women have, and it's only superficial. So
Mhm.
they have to look a certain. Everything has to be
Right.
perfect,
Perfect.
or you just done for the day.
Exactly.
But when it comes from the inside, I look good this way, and I'm gonna look good that way. You gonna get whatever I give.
Right.
Basically, you
Exactly.
getting what I give.
Mhm.
So, and I see that in you,
Yeah.
and I always have.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, so I see that in you, and that's the reason why I wanted you to be to represent a new brand that I'm building called the Curvy Model Network, and you are representative and a brand ambassador for that,
Yes.
and so had to have you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. So
Yeah.
it's inspiring, it's encouraging. Like actually when I first started off with the modeling,
Hmm.
I saw you, like you stood out to me. I'm like, "Oh, she got curves." I got hips and all
Yeah,
these things. And I'm like, "Okay, if she can do it. Look, me, I'm
girl, yeah,
curvy too."
yes,
So it's just like allowing people to see us,
right,
every like I said, it's a different tea for everyone,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, that body positivity and letting others know that who look like us,
E-
it is okay.
and it's okay, even if you're working out, you go into the gym. It's not because I don't like my body. It's
Right.
because I love my body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's a whole new. And again, this is something that I can't have just come into myself within the past I'll say 3 years.
Mm.
You know, but when people see you and when people see me, when women see us, they are inspired and all just by doing what we love to do.
Yes.
And that's the part that I love about what we do as curvy models.
Yes.
That's the part that I love about it. And the part that you play in this, because again, you inspired me. Because again, as many runways as I done walked on, I
I
was scared to do them. I
Wow.
was scared to do that. Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh. Look, I don't know. Wow. Yes. Yes, that is amazing.
Yeah, but now you're in magazines, you're doing photo shoots,
Yes.
and you
Yes,
know,
yes, yes.
yeah. And we got our what you and we have the Strand show next week.
We do. We do coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
And that's gonna be awesome. It's my first time walking for that particular
This
fashion show.
that's an
But
amazing show.
yes.
That's an amazing. You're gonna love it.
Yes.
It is an amazing show. Shout out to Stacy Jackson, man. That is, I I did it last year. Amazing show. You're gonna love it. I
Okay,
can't wait for
nice.
you. Yeah, you're gonna love it.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. So we got the Strand show, and then what else you got coming up?
I have the Fats ninth anniversary fashion
Yeah,
show.
I'll be there. Yeah,
That's coming up on April the 5th. And then with TLA,
the TLA show,
the TLA show in June.
June 8th.
Yes.
Yeah, be there,
Yes.
man. Now that show sells out, people.
So fast.
That show sells out every year. It's been sold out for 12 years. This 13th annual. It has sold out for 12 years. We sold out during COVID, people. Okay.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
this is one you definitely want to be there. We have tickets. You have tickets?
Oh yeah, I have tickets.
Yeah, we got tickets,
Yes.
both of us. We got tickets. So yes, that's one you don't want to miss. June 8th. Doors open at 4. Be there.
Please.
Be
Because it
there.
will sell out. It will sell out.
I promise you. It's gonna sell out. All right. So how do you how would you how would you advise a woman to that's not feeling like her,
Mhm.
we're her. People say, "Oh, she's her." What would advice would you give to a woman that's not that's just not there yet?
It's just not there yet. I would just what someone told me when I was going through, and I still have my moments, but just know that everything you need is already within you.
Mm-hmm.
Like rest in your power, rest in that you know
Mm-hmm.
that everything you need is already in you, and just search to find those little nuggets that just kind of open you up and grow you. um for myself, for me, I need motivation sometimes, so I turn on a good word,
Yeah.
or something on YouTube, and just let that sink in.
Right.
So affirmations, you stand in the mirror or you say it to yourself: I am strong, I am beautiful, I am enough. That is something that resonates with me, and I say that.
Yeah.
And then once you do, I mean, you feel better. You
Mm-hmm.
really do.
You do.
So in saying that, rest in your power, knowing that everything that you need is within you
Yeah.
already.
And you are also an author, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot.
Look,
Yeah, look.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
am.
right. I
Yeah,
am. Yeah.
that's right,
When you
I
said
am.
affirmation,
Yes.
you are an author. You collaborated.
Yes. On the 365 affirmations book
Hmm.
with Miss Jordell. So it's been amazing. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's been an amazing
Well,
ride this year
that
to
is the
say yes.
message from the Queens 365.
Yes.
There are actually 365 affirmations in this book, and I'm actually also one of the collaborators as well.
Yes.
So, yes, ma'am. What
Yes.
day is what date? What's your date?
My day is December 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
Christmas.
you can
Yes.
purchase this book. It is published by Red Girl Publishing, Sister JJ,
Mm-hmm.
and you can purchase this book. Again, it's 365 days of affirmation. Mine is June 10th, and it's a powerful book because, like she said, and like I always also believe, you have to give yourself affirmation
You do.
because you don't wake up feeling like you the baddest one in the room.
Mm.
You don't wake up that
No.
way.
Mm-mm.
You have to build up to that.
Exactly.
You have to talk
Exactly.
yourself into it sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so in affirmation, that's something that I do. I definitely practice. I definitely practice that, and I also look into the word. And one of the things that I always try to say is that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. That
Yes.
is one of my taglines actually.
Mm-hmm.
So again, we say it starts from the inside, which it does.
Yeah.
Um, but you still you still have to believe. You still have to believe that you're beautiful. And you have to believe that you're beautiful the way that you are.
Yes.
Now, if you want to make adjustments to your beauty, you can,
Mm-hmm.
but it still doesn't take away from the beauty that you are right now.
Yeah, that is so true.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think a lot of our young women are failing to realize that. That's why, they're dying having these surgeries,
Yeah.
and it's sad because you were beautiful before, baby.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I just want them to see. Yeah, you have to see that. You
yeah,
have to know that.
yeah.
But they are. They
Hmm.
are.
They are.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Um, what is your biggest challenge in this industry, the modeling industry? What's your biggest challenge? I mean, with TLA, Tina makes it fun, and we really, we really be doing our thing.
Right.
So, but do you have any challenges with this industry?
I can honestly say that I hadn't run into any like challenges just yet. And hopefully I don't. But everyone that I've come in contact with has been so welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and kind and willing to explain, kind of go deeper in the business and things of that nature. So I hadn't had any challenges
Mm-hmm.
um just yet,
Okay,
but that's been a blessing.
that's a blessing, girl.
That is a blessing.
That's a blessing.
That is a
Yeah,
blessing.
praise Jesus on
Mhm. Mhm.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I do hear stories,
Yeah.
but I hadn't had any so far. So
Okay.
I'm grateful for that.
That's good. And a lot, again, shout out to Tina. A lot has to do with our management.
Yes.
So,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
I don't think I could have come in under anybody
yeah.
else.
A a lot has to do with our management. So what is something, because you're a medical administrator, you have
Mm-hmm.
a solid career, you're an entrepreneur, you have several businesses,
Yes.
some that we're just finding out
I know.
about.
Yes.
You are a beautiful, aspiring, beautiful curvy model, and you're inspiring others. What is something that you would like to do? What's next for you? Something that's on your list, something you want to do or get into that you have yet to do?
That I have yet to do. I have different like little hobbies. I actually want to learn calligraphy. That's one of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know that's it's just like out of the blue. Yeah,
All
I
right.
actually want to learn calligraphy, and for years I've been wanting to learn ASL.
Oh,
So, um, yes, to
wow.
be able to sign.
Sign.
Hmm. Yeah, so I have I have a niece that's partially deaf,
Mhm.
and not to say that her condition will worsen, but from stemming from that, that has made me want to actually communicate. Because even in the medical field, you have
Okay.
people that come in and
Mhm.
have these disabilities,
Mhm.
and they're not able to communicate if you don't have someone in your office that
Mhm.
can kind of translate.
Mhm.
So that's just another piece to the puzzle to help patient care.
All
So.
right. So how do you juggle everything? Because again, you're a multi
Oh
entrepreneur
yeah.
again, and you got your full time job, and you model. You're
Yes.
a working model. It's not
Yes.
like you just take selfies and post them. You're
Oh
out here
no, I'm
working.
working.
You're
Yeah.
doing the thing. So how
Yes.
do you balance all of
I'm still learning. Look, I'm still
that?
I am still learning to balance, but I do it. I definitely have a calendar. So everything goes on the calendar and I try to make time, for family, for
Mm-hmm.
work, for entrepreneurship, all of those things. So
Mm-hmm.
a calendar is what
The
keeps
ca-
me,
girl, the calendar
you know.
saves my life.
Exactly.
Because I used to be like, yeah, I can do it, and be
Mhm.
like, oh no,
Wait a minute.
I
Yeah.
can't.
I got some, hold on.
Yeah, the first thing
You
now is
know.
let me check my
Yes.
calendar. I said, let me
Yes.
check my calendar. The calendar is a lifesaver.
Yeah, and I thought I'd never be at that point, but yeah, right now I'm at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
point.
you at that point,
So,
and it's only gonna go up from here. If you're gonna need, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
that
yes.
calendar is gonna fill up. You're gonna have something to do every day,
That
every
is awesome.
weekend.
I'm ready. Look.
All right. So who is your mentor? Who is someone that you look to? Everybody has someone that they look to for advice or inspiration. Who is yours?
Um, I pull from different people.
Me too.
I will say the gentleman that I have in my life right now, he is very heavy on energy and encouraging, and so that's been a blessing.
Oh.
Yes. And I will say that I do watch a lot of Sarah Jake Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
So I pull from her and just her interviews and things of that nature
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like spirituality, and she
Mm-hmm.
keeps it real and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So I do pull from her, but it's just the women around me. I pull from each person. So, I might zero in on somebody. I'm like, oh, what is she doing? Okay, yes, go.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
women, just women, period, in my
Yeah.
life, I
Yeah.
pull
I
from.
do that too.
Hmm.
It's not one person
Yeah.
that I cut because again, you inspire me. You're an
Same.
inspiration. I mean, I can see a woman I've never met, don't even know, but if I see her doing something that just it hits me. So
Yes.
now, and I try to pull and apply things to my life
Yes.
because one thing about me, I love to learn.
Hmm.
You know,
Yes.
I'm an open, but I'll never say that I know everything
Right.
about anything. I can teach you how to walk on the runway, but
Hmm.
I go to runway class every time we have one.
Look, there
You
you
know what
go.
I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's the thing. I'm always ready to learn the next thing, and I'm always humble to know that there's always something out there for me to learn.
Yes.
And I try to take it from every woman that is around me, or um no, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
every woman that I meet, I try to pull from. You
Exactly.
know, sometimes it's what not to do,
Hmm.
but I,
Hmm.
I, I learned something.
Yeah, you do, and that's the,
you,
that's
you know,
that
that's
is
the
the
thing.
truth.
I'll say, well, I know not to do that,
Yeah.
but um, yeah, it's a circle. It's like full circle.
Yeah.
You start here, you meet people, you do these things, you have all these different projects, but then it still comes back around at the end of the day. You right where you started. You back at home.
Right. That is the truth.
you back at home. You at first you at home putting the lashes on, and then you do
Hmm.
your whole thing. You back at home
Okay.
taking the
I'm
lashes off.
here.
You
Yeah.
right where you started.
Exactly. Exactly. But I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I feel the same way. Hmm.
Okay, so now at the end of every episode that I do, I always love to have my guests give a minute of motivation to the next woman who may need it,
Okay.
just may need a little kick to the next level.
Okay.
So you got a minute. What you got, girl?
Look.
What you got?
Well, I would just say just continue to stay encouraged, um, and be the person that you needed when,
Mm,
and just be the
mhm,
person that you needed, whether
mhm.
it was growing up, now, and just be kind. That's a heavy motto for me. I know some people's like, no, but treat others the way you want to be treated. I solely believe that, and good will come back to you.
Absolutely.
So I truly believe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, how can we find you? And if someone wants to book you, because again, you are a working model.
Yes.
So, how can we, if someone wants to purchase one of your pieces of jewelry, if anybody wants a basket,
Okay.
a body butter, how
Yes.
can we find you, sis?
Well, you just hit me up. I am on Facebook, as Teke Addison, and Tekela, Tekla. Last name Addison, Addison. That's on Facebook. And Brown Sugar Jewels for the jewelry. You can hit me up there. On Instagram, I'm actually Carlissa.T. So it's CARLISSA.T. And you can hit me up, and whether for the baskets, for the jewelry, at any of those social media.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
Yes.
again, thank you so much
Thank you for having
for
me.
blessing me with your presence.
It's been awesome.
And your
Thank you.
spirit is just such a sweet spirit. I just love you, man.
Thank you. Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
And that is another episode of the Tammy D. Taylor Show. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye bye.